Thank you, YouTube. Holy hell. Hey guys, happy Saturday. Your boy Honest Blade back with a short live. I haven't done a live in a long time, but I woke up in a pretty good spirits, and I want to catch up with you guys for a little bit. Not going to be here too long, but I do want to catch up with you guys for a little bit. Is the volume good? Seems like it. Yeah, it seems like it's good. So anyways, basically I'm about to go to work in a little bit. Got dressed a little earlier than I thought. So I'm going to go to work. I'm leaving house next 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But basically I came on here just to thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for walking with me. It's been a long and rough year, but I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Also wearing my friend ZT Leader's t-shirt today. This is an awesome shirt. I need to buy more in the future. But basically, I'm going to talk about my job a little bit. For those who do know me, I work at a pharmacy. I work at an independent pharmacy. And I got to say, I love my job. The pay is decent. Is it perfect? No, but it's a good pay. Always want more money when you live in New York. But New York's very expensive. And I just got finished paying my bills for today before the beginning of the month. So I love my job. My job is a small pharmacy. Love it. Very independent. But unfortunately, I have noticed the lack of business once Walgreens had opened. And mind you, this is not a this Walgreens video. This is like a fuck you to Walgreens. None of that. At the end of the day, Walgreens is a big chain business. They've been around forever. They're a big store. And I'm not saying it's Walgreens' problem we sink or swim. But, as a person, and I'm not trying to sound funny when I say this, I am mortified of unemployment. Because when I was unemployed a couple years back, due to a family situation, it was a very, very hard thing to go through. Because the way unemployment works, yes, you go job hunting, you go to workforce, you got to go out there, fill out your form that shows you've been looking for work, which anyone who's been unemployed, you should be looking for work. Because being unemployed is not fun. But the way they treat you at unemployment, they treat them, no matter the circumstance, it's your fault that you're jobless. Kat, what are you doing? It's your fault that you're jobless. And it's not a good feeling. At least for me, being unemployed is not a good feeling. Like I said, my job is I'm going to work today, open the store with the other pharmacists. I don't want to call him a substitute pharmacist because he's been there for a minute now, but he's not the head pharmacist, but he is a good at what he does. But basically getting back to my job, you can't put a gun to people's heads to come to the job. And, even before Walgreens opened, to be quite truthful with you, we had some quiet days. And not to sound like a bitch or a diva, whatever you want to say it, sometimes customers got this very entitled attitude. It's like you don't do everything for them. They don't want to be bothered. Because one thing that irks me after a long time of work at a pharmacy, and that goes for any pharmacy. When I used to work at my friend's Maggie's job at Metro Care Pharmacy, which I worked a long time for. Shout out to Maggie. But I also worked for Miss Nancy and Miss Sharon at their pharmacy. A lot of people, you call people to come pick up their medicine. Let's say, for example, hey, Jane Doe, your medicine's ready. They either hang up the phone on you immediately, or they kind of ask, why are you calling me? And you just kind of explain to them, your medicine's here. I mean, they want delivery. If they live in close proximity of the pharmacy, of course we get delivery. Delivery is free. That's not the issue. But what I don't like is when you doing your job, you're just hey, your medicine's here. They get a dismissive attitude. They get they almost get why the fuck you call me kind of thing. And you're your medicine. If I didn't call you, how would you know about your medicine? Now some people are oh, thanks for the heads up. There's good people obviously who appreciate when you call them. But there's lately when I call customers about their medicine, it's usually this nasty attitude. They hang up on me, or they act like I was asking for their social security number. When I'm no, I'm just letting you know your medicine's here. And between the slowness, like I said, don't get me wrong. No one's feel overwhelmed, but you want to feel like your job is safe. You don't want to go to work and feel like, oh shit, man, I could taste the unemployment in this motherfucker. I can taste that I'm about to lose my job, or I need to go find something else. So I've been struggling with this because, I told my mom about this. And funny thing is, a former coworker of mine named Reno, who worked at me when I used to work at a dental office, reached out to me with a possible job proposition next couple of months. First of all, like, nah, I really don't want to do an office type of job because I like wearing clothes that make me feel comfortable, that allows me to express myself. One of my things I hate about working at a dental office was you had to be pretty much in the scrub all the time. Even you weren't like the dentist or you were one of the dental assistants. And I can't stand wearing, I feel funny when I put on something exactly the same all the time. Now, mind you, I wear sweats, and for those who don't know, a little TMI, I don't like wearing underwear nowadays because it's not comfortable to my balls. So I usually do go commando. Like I said, I can't show too much as YouTube, but that's the most I can do because I'm not trying to lose my channel, of course. And I just don't like wearing scrubs. Scrubs to me are very ugly for the most part. But like I said, what's even uglier is being unemployed. And I'm not going to leave my job today. I'm not leaving my job tomorrow, of course. But I do want to give us early next year at work at my current job. And if things don't get better at my current job before, like, maybe February, like, business really starts picking up. Like, okay, business pick up. Even Walgreens there, we're still getting a good traffic of customers. When I do the cash out at the end of the day, the money's fine. Like I say, people really don't pay with cash nowadays. They do mostly credit card. So I look at the credit card more than I look at cash. But if the credit card flow was shitty, it's making me because like I said, these are not my bills to pay. I might have my own bills, but I think how's my boss gonna pay their rent, pay Kenway, pay Anda, pay all these suppliers if we're not bringing enough money from customers? Because a store does not survive without customers. That's why I don't like when people treat their customers fucked up. But we also need to call out fucked up customers. Customers who are too entitled. Customers who want you like that, bend over backwards, eat their shit, do all, and they give you their asses kissed constantly, and they don't show no appreciation for the little things. Now, mind you, it's not everybody, obviously, but it's just too common that you get these really sedity, uppity ass motherfuckers, and it makes like, is this really worth it? And along like growing my YouTube channel, this is gonna be like a tangent. I'm just talking to you guys for those who want to listen before I go. Growing my YouTube channel, dealing with my depression. Because between me and you guys, I'm not sure if my medicine's been working for me the way it used to. But also don't feel like, being too open with my doctors. I tell people all the time when it comes like, your health, always put yourself out there. But I also do believe you can say too much and then I throw your ass in a crazy house. And that's the last thing I need. I constantly worry about my mom because I know my mom's took the loss of her grandson, which is my nephew, hard. My brothers, we've always been distant, but because, childhood stuff. But it's hard. Now as an adult, you kind of think like, damn, it's kind of unfortunate that we don't talk the way we talk. But we're too angry at each other for things that, past stuff, which I don't want to really get into. And, my youngest brother, Alex, who I absolutely adore, because him losing his son was like the hardest thing in the world. And he just hasn't been the same since he lost his son, which is understandable. Also trying to grow Forbidden, as you guys see in the pin, the sell for Forbidden right now, it's like $10 and change. Could be cheaper, but it's it's there. You go to get at Barnes and Nobles, but it's like 14 and change on Barnes and Nobles, pretty much $15. I've been trying to keep up with my mental health, try to be a good friend because lately I don't hang out with my friends like I used to. I love them all the same. Dealing with a lot of stuff mentally, emotionally, just trying, because the thing is, as an adult, you're always thinking about how I'm going to pay my bills, how I'm going to eat, how do I send money to family when they need it. And another thing you should know, my mom probably would kick my ass if she knew this, but I'm saying this live, so she's going to know about it anyways if she watches. Sometimes I have friends from other parts of the world. Now, I don't do all the time because obviously I got to take care of myself. I know I'm number one. My mom always would tell me, you can't take care of yourself. What the fuck you like trying to help someone else out? But sometimes, I would send money to just, hey, here, because I know money in the U.S. is bigger than money in like Vietnam, Philippines, or other places. The way the U.S. dollar works. The only thing that tops the American dollar is the British dollar, which is pounds. And I was to make sure that, okay, last time I repost, I'm about to go homeless, or I haven't eaten today. That shit eats me up because I'm like, damn, man, you can't help everybody. But it's hard seeing a person on Twitter retweet like I haven't eaten today because someone sent me some money on Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and it's like they're also paying for artwork because commercial artwork, man. And I told this to my good friend Damien. Man, and shout out to Damien, such a cool person. That commercial artwork is so fucking expensive. But one thing I don't like is when an artist, like because when you do commissions, obviously the customer, we'll call, reaches out to the artist. I don't like when an artist comes to my DMs like, hey, you want any commissions done? If I didn't fucking ask you if I want a commission done, why are you DMing me? Do I want work done? Motherfucker, unless the shit's gonna be free or is that a big discount? Not really. Not really, because like I said, I'm not rich. I live in an apartment, and I'm renting out a room. And most of you guys see how small my room is. It's comfortable as fuck, but it's small. But I live in an apartment in New York and I'm 32 years old. It's either that or living with my mom. I can't afford to be on my own right now. I wish I could. Mentally, I am on my own in the sense that I'm lonely, stuff like that, blah, 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 single. But financially, I can't afford to be on my fucking own. So I'm very thankful for Mitchell for letting me be here. And, my rent is more than I wish it was, but it is what it is. New York is very expensive to live in. What else I want to kind of go for my chest? So, yeah, I'm between dealing with work stuff, trying to be a YouTuber, consistent one. Like, I took a break recently, obviously. You guys, for who knows about that, knows about that. Dealing with my in-out insecurities being a gay man, family stuff, or like lacking of not feeling close to nobody, despite the fact I have a lot of good people in my life. I don't feel super close to nobody because the way I'm grieving, and just the fact that, when I allow myself to, not to everybody, because I'm not gonna act like everybody who I open myself to has fucked me over. Let's not start that noise. But many times when I open myself to people, they turn it against me. They make me feel bad about it. So after a while, you just close up because you don't want to deal with that kind of hurt and pain anymore. And it sucks when you're so guarded because you feel like you do miss out on a lot. When you're guarded, you miss out on so much. But in my head, I'm like, I'd rather be guarded than be hurt, especially if I did nothing to deserve to hurt, or if there was been an honest, nice person. And when a lot of times I give people an inch, they take a fucking ocean. And it's not a good feeling. It's not. And I think I'm so scared to repeat past mistakes. Because, you got to make mistakes to experience. But when you, certain mistakes, like I said, they hurt you in a way that you don't ever quite recover from them. That you learn how to live with it, but you don't recover from it, if you get what I'm saying. Therefore, you're just super duper guarded. But anyways, guys, I just want to come talk to you guys, let you guys get an update. Just felt like talking for a little bit before I get off. I have to head to work now. It's almost 9:30. I got to take my ass to work. Thank God my job is walking distance. So it ain't like I got to fucking do nothing crazy. I do not miss the day where I used to take a bus or a train to work. I do not miss those days at all. But I feel like the next job is going to be, if I had to get another job in the future, because trust me, I'm not going to work at my current job forever. Eventually, I'm going to find something closer to my mom. Because low key, I do want to get out of New York. Like, because New York is just super expensive, but also I don't know how to drive, and I have a phobia of driving, which is something my dad hates that I have, but it is what it is. But like I said, I do want to do a lot because, like I said, I don't want to limit myself to the same space. I'm a person, I like comfort, but I feel like if I stay in the same spot too long, I'm not allowed to grow, or I just miss out on things that would help elevate me in life. That's part of the reason why I do YouTube, because hopefully I'm hoping the right person would notice me, not in a weird way, obviously, and it would elevate me to something better. Because, you know, nothing wrong with better as long as you're not stepping on people to get it. Like, you're not shitting on somebody. You're not being a backstabbing motherfucker. There's nothing wrong with better. You can always strive for better in your life. Never settle when you could advance yourself. That's one thing I want people to always take away from me. Always strive to be better. As long as you're not being an asshole, you're not, like, you know, not crushing someone else's dreams. You're not doing nothing shady, saying the same thing over and over, obviously. Always strive for better in your life. And once again, guys, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I love you guys to the moon and back. Right? You watch my stuff regularly. You like my stuff. You share, comment, whatever. Thank you for supporting me. It means a lot. Because I wouldn't get this far without having supporters. And to my friends, strangers, family, I may not be always the best, but understand that I appreciate every little thing that someone does for me because it matters. It really does matter. And thank you so much. I know I'm not perfect. I feel like I'm sexy. But I may not be the sexiest motherfucker to you, the coolest, the most interesting, and still you decide to give me any time of your day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you for it, and I hope you're super duper blessed. But anyways, I really got to get going now. You all have a wonderful day. Please treat people the way you want to be treated. Remember that. Because if you want to, don't be an asshole to somebody. If you want them to be an asshole back to you, don't lie, don't steal, don't be a menace. Don't do nothing you wouldn't want someone doing to you. That's all. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care wherever you are in the world. Please stay safe. Until next time, Onyxe Blade out. Peace.